Turn the pages, feel the beat, dance with words, move your feet.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's vlog and no, today's Dippit. Sorry I haven't been around much. As you may have, I was sick and then we had a lot of Christmas preparation, and as you may not be able to tell or hear my voice, I'm actually sick again. Yay! Not so much, but at least I'm not as sick as last time, which is fine, right? And I'm feeling a lot better. I just need to gotta keep your fluids going, right? All I say. So I haven't actually started reading it yet, but I plan to read The Inheritance Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I think I'm going to go start reading it, some in the book as well as some in my e-reader, so that way I can always more easily travel with it, because obviously with the size difference it's a lot easier to fit in my bag. But I also wanted to share with you some of the crafts that I'm making. So the first thing is that I'm going to be knitting, see if it'll focus, there we go, knitting this little blanket. Obviously I haven't done much there, but I don't know if you can tell in this yarn that there's some kind of silver lining, or not lining, but kind of it's white and kind of silver, so I think that'll be super cute. It's like a little baby blanket. Alright, so that's number one. And then the second one is the glow-in-the-dark yarn, because I figured that I needed a little bit more. So it's I'm going to alternate between the white and the green. And then I got another ball of white coming, as well as pink. And I was also thinking maybe getting a blue as well. We're going to see, but I'm crocheting that one. And then, of course, this never-ending knitting one, in which I'm doing, and so this is just the one side part that I've done, and then this is the other part. So I'm knitting this one, and eventually once I'm done this one, I'm going to be getting fleece and then sewing the fleece onto that. So that's just kind of what I've been able to do, just because with sickness you're not really fully listening, or not listening, it's just attention spans aren't really there, can't really focus, and and trying to focus on my health, I got sick again. But you know what, I think it's just this time of year, because it's really, really cold, right? And over the weekend I went and saw some Christmas lights, and I think that I was just going from frigid temperatures to room temperatures to frigid temperatures again, so but that is just what it is. There's nothing you can do about it, but yeah. So I guess I have to give it a thumbs up. Ooh, yes. I got some Christmas nails going on. Liking it, just for the Christmas season. Alright, love painting my nails. Alright, so give it a thumbs up, and I guess we'll see y'all later. Alright, see you next time. Bye! And welcome to this reading Dippit. Oh my gosh. So I'm still sick, right? But at least I'm getting better, and I felt like I could read some. So because for Christmas, one of my Christmas gifts was getting another subscription to Book of the Month, that I decided to not start reading the Inheritance Games, which originally I thought was to read one of my Book of the Month books that I have that I haven't actually read yet. And so I'm reading A Dinner for Vampires by Bethany Lenz, life on a cult TV show, while also in an actual cult. So I thought that would be a nice kind of book to read. It's a non-fiction book about her life, and I don't know, I really liked One Tree Hill. So far it's really good, and I'm kind of liking that it's just how she's going from edition to edition, and I kind of her family life, just the really beginnings. I'm 60 pages in. It's really reading really fast, and so she's now part of this cult in LA, and just how she's she hasn't gotten her role on One Tree Hill yet, but just how she's navigating her parents' divorce, or just going between them and being on TV, or still auditioning and that kind of a thing. So liking it so far, and yeah, so I guess I'll keep you guys more updated. I'm hoping to have this book done by the end of the year. Obviously with this being the second time I got sick in December, I'm trying to just kind of focus more on my health and just relaxing. So yay, health comes first, and just oh my gosh, want to get healthy again. I forget what it's like to, you know, be able to breathe properly, right? Or between, like, you know, through my nose is what I'm trying to say. Just call it quits there and go to bed. I think that's what I might do, go to bed early, and hopefully that'll make help me feel better. So I'm just gonna give you a thumbs up. Hopefully everybody had a great Christmas, and happy reading, everybody. All right, bye. Why, hello, and this is another reading tidbit. Alright, so I'm now halfway through Dinner for Vampires, and now Bethany Joy Lenz, or Joy as she likes to go by, is now working on One Tree Hill. You know, of course, like, everybody wants to be like a movie star, but you know, she's done a lot of TV show, like with Guiding Light and everything, so it's just kind of nice how, like, she's on this TV show, and I love this TV show, and I once did a tour of the set, like way back in the day when it was still very popular. But right now it's just that she's still kind of like talking to like her like religious family that is set out in Idaho, and the show's being filmed in North Carolina in Wilmington. So she is just kind of just talking with them. She just cut them a check so that way her religious family can buy a like a hotel. And she did question it, but she didn't really think twice about it, but that was kind of it. And so then after that, so right now, like, she's just not really talking too much with her co-stars, which is fine, I guess, but it is what it is, I guess, right? But it's funny that, like, how she's just kind of like a creative and just, I don't know, and just kind of torn between and sticking to her guts with being on set and, you know, sticking up for her beliefs and trying to be modest. So yeah, I'm kind of really enjoying it. It's being a really fast read, and I am halfway through it, so hopefully, fingers crossed, but no promises, I'll finish tomorrow, if not by end of day Sunday, so we'll see. But anyways, I'm enjoying it. Dinner for Vampires is so far so good. Alright, happy reading, everybody. Alright, bye. Hello and welcome to another reading Dippit. I just wanted to show that, you know, as you may be able to tell, that I am kind of like cleaning up for Christmas. Like, you know, like the Christmas moose has gone away, the snowflake runner has gone, but I still got my, the two candles, like these two, like vibey candles will be out all year round because, you know, they're super vibey. But I did change up some of this TBR shelf. Right, and that, so and I guess I do have a new light toy. It's Star Wars, like obviously that's like Baby Yoda, changes color, and a few other ones. But down here, so I got like the two stacks of the Goosebumps books, Discovery of Witches, which is not technically mine. And then way back here, I got all the classics, right? And so the reason why I've kind of lined them up like this is that I feel if you don't see it, then it's just, you're going to forget about it. So, and I kind of wanted that there, but then you can see I put all those on my TBR stack, like just back into the shelf, right? So that way it can be there. So that's just kind of it. I'm going to keep these light up Christmas trees out as long as my partner will allow me to, because I think they're freaking cool, right? Because I got two of them. As you can see, this is more of like a white hollow, and then this one does change colors. They both do that. But yeah, you know, always about the light toys. Love my light toys. And so I haven't read anything yet today, but the day is still young. All right, I'm doing some editing on some other content that I have, not for this channel, but for my ambient traffic channel, so AmpTraff. So that's kind of like what I'm doing, but yeah, so I just wanted to show everybody that, and yeah, give it a thumbs up. Bye. Why, hello everyone, and welcome to this reading Dippit, as well as to the end of this week's vlog. Alright, so I'm going to say this is probably going to be the last book I'm reading this year, which is Dinner for Vampires, Life on a Cult TV Show, while also being in an actual cult, by Bethany Joy Lenz. I think that it is just like a 10 out of 10. It was a fast read. I basically read it in 2 sittings. I didn't think I was going to be able to finish it today, but I was, which is, you know, super fantastic. So what it is about is just that Bethany Joy Lenz, she's best known for her role as Haley James Scott on One Tree Hill, and so she joined this like religious cult before she started on One Tree Hill, but she's been acting since she was a child. And soon as like One Tree Hill ended, she ended up leaving this cult. So like the pregnancy that she had on the show, it was like the cover up for her actual pregnancy in real life, and she ended up having like a daughter. And so like all the names in the book have been like changed, you know, for like everybody's safety of like involved. But I think that like this book is just so great. It's about like how like, when she was in the cult, like one of her biggest dreams was to be on Broadway, and she ended up getting the role of being Belle in Beauty and the Beast on Broadway. But then she ended up like not taking the role because like the cult leader told her like no, and she'll never know or really understand why he like gave her advice to not to do that. And it was on her for like not taking it despite this advice, but it is what it is. And and I didn't realize this, but she also like wrote like a Broadway production, and she was in the works of getting it produced for Broadway, but just never worked out. Like a Broadway show of like The Notebook, and she like wrote it out, and it was like a big passion project of hers. So like that was very interesting to learn about. I'm sad that she didn't get to be on Broadway, but I'm like super happy that you know, she is no longer part of the cult, and that the cult definitely had to like fizzled out. She wasn't part of like any big the cult that you would like anybody would know about, but it was just definitely happened in the Pacific Northwest. But it's just, oh my gosh, and just how like still to this day that like how cults aren't very like they're not well defined, and how they could be easily you know, kind of like mistreated as or just like found to be like something else. So it's just I guess like they're just not well defined to the point where like it's hard to be like in court, well it's like yes, like this was like a cult or not. But you know, and it's just at the end of the day, I'm happy that she's happy and that she's living her life, and that to the fullest extent, and she's just able to do what she wants, right? So this was definitely a good choice of book of the month, and I might have to start watching One Tree Hill again, right? It's just a very good TV show. I would like have liked every time I rewatched it, and it's just kind of like how being part of that show kind of awareness of or the feedback of following of the show was kind of like led to her being able to like break free from the religious cult that she was in. So yeah, so I'm happy that I read it. I'm happy to be back vlogging again, and just a lot has happened. I feel like there's a lot to break down with reading this book, but I'm happy I did it. Giving it a thumbs. Alright, so that's kind of it for now, and we'll see y'all next week. Happy reading, everyone. Bye!